So, a very happy Sunday morning to you. How are you feeling this morning? Energized?
Yes, very well.
Yes. Of course, after the win yesterday as well.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So, a very happy Sunday morning to all of you. Welcome to this open house. We have a great line of speakers lined up. You are in for a treat when you'll hear the story of our TransformU warrior. And so, without any further delay, I would like to redirect to the person who guided her. So, over to you, Coach Urmi.
1 minute,
Thank you so
Urmi.
much.
I'll just mute all
Sure.
and then so that we all can unmute. Okay. Can you just try to unmute, Urmi?
So, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our community open house. And I would like to start by wishing all of you happy Navratras. I'm sure everybody's gearing up for the festive season. And please do stay till the end of this webinar, because you will get some amazing tips of how to handle, the festive season. So do stay on till that. And I would like to bring on my client, Sundari. We've had an amazing 4-month journey together. Of course, this is not the end. And I think, we've bonded over these 4 months as well. And welcome, Sundari, to our community open house. And please give us a brief introduction about yourself.
Hi, all of you. A very good morning. My name is Sundari and I stay in Bangalore. I'm on a career break right now. I used to work for an IT firm, and due to personal reasons and health reasons, I'm on a career break. That's a small introduction about me.
So tell us, what were the challenges you were facing, and how did you get to know about us, and what brought you to us?
See, since Corona, I would say I was slowly gaining weight, which I wasn't giving much of mind to. And since last 1 year, I understand, when I take some photos and when I started seeing my overall figure and, overall face and everything, I was like, this is not me. How come I had put on so much of weight, especially with a lot of things going on in family front. And last 1 year, I had put on so much of weight. And suddenly one day I was like, what's going on? What's wrong with me? I have to get back in shape and get things done in a proper way. So I was thinking on this, and I was just scrolling on FB, and I saw a post from my very own friend from my previous company, Sapna, and we used to work together. I saw her post and the TransformU post. When I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, I know we both work together. We used to have a similar food habits. I know she was also gaining weight, but she could get back to shape. And then I had a call with her, and she actually connected me to Urmi, which helped me to take it on further.
Yes, I remember our initial calls as well. And once we connected, we spoke, and I explained what you had some concerns, right? How would you say that? Like, once you heard about the program, what did you, what did you feel about it?
See, when I see Sapna's transformation, I know definitely it is possible. But how I'm going to make it possible with lots of things in hands, and how to plan out, what to eat, and there was lots of confusion on what to eat, how to eat, and how will I follow when I'm going out, because I was going out a lot and there was a lot of things to attend. How will I be able to follow? Will I be getting a proper hand holding? Whether I should be eating every 2 hours, so all those was the confusion, and what she is going to suggest me as a meal plan, what I was doing wrong, what is that she is going to suggest me, which is going to make things better for me, whether that will be useful for me on a longer goal. See, we see people following something and then they put on again. So those confusions, and people around me were telling, won't you put on weight later, if you're not following things. So these are the challenges or questions or some doubts I had before going ahead further, which I had a proper discussion with you to, understand the challenges and how to rectify it. And then I was feeling very confident. No, I'm going to go ahead and do this. This is my time and I have to do this for myself.
Anything in particular that, see, because there's so many options available, right? And most of the time we feel we can do it ourselves only. So is there anything in particular that, kind of nailed it for you? Like, okay, yes, I think this will work.
I can't recollect, to be honest, I just jumped in as soon as I came to know, I had a couple of talks with you and, I was convinced and I just thought, because I'm very sure if I'm committed, I'm a very, disciplined person and consistency is the key, that I'm aware. But that is what I was lagging for a long time, which I thought, I have to get back because I have to get back in shape. I have to get healthier and fitter. And there are some small things like, I want to get back into, fit into the jeans which I was wearing so long back and all those. And now I'm able to fit into my old clothes, which I had kept. There are certain clothes which you will preserve, you want to get back into shape and you want to fit into those clothes.
Inspirational dresses, I call them.
Yes, I used to hang them right in front of me. That helped me a lot. No, I'm going to get now. I have to keep the next size, maybe the smallest size, maybe, I don't know, but it feels good.
Yes, I remember that, you had sent me some of those old pictures. Remember the one in the dress and all that? And every time there would be I would say, no, Sundari, you have to remember that photograph, keep that photograph in front of your, in front of your eyes. So,
True.
So what was your experience like, this journey of 4 months? How did you manage in time? Because sometimes you have challenges, you're going out. So with time, with diet, and what was your motivation which kept you going for this? People tend to give up easily, but you were very focused and very motivated. What kept you going?
See, initially, the planning and how I'm going to make it happen, all those were a little bit challenging because, as I told, I used to go out a lot. And if I'm not at home, how do I prepare and take it? Or when I go out, what to pick and how to pick, those were the challenges. And but somehow managed the first whole month and I saw a drop of 3 kgs, which made me feel, okay, small changes which I had made. If I could lose 3 kgs, then consistently, if I could do for next 2-3 months, there should be a lot of difference. I just don't want that to, to be lost. I just don't want to get back to putting on weight. So I started eating very consciously, even if I have to eat out, I make sure I ping Urmi, to know, can I eat this? Is this okay for particular, just only in this afternoon? Is this okay with you? I used to ask her. She used to, at times, she used to know, Baba, you shouldn't. Sometimes she used to say, okay, chalega, you just do your walk in the evening. So all those we balanced out. And so overall, there were challenges in preparation of meals. But, once you start enjoying what you were eating, that all those falls in place. And it was easy. Now I'm set to that schedule and, it is no more a tough task for me. I know this is what I have to plan for next day. These things I'm done. And I'm going to eat healthy. So I was taking one day at a time. If you look at it as a 3 whole month, 4 whole month, then it's difficult for you. Like you should take it one day at a, yeah, today is done. Tomorrow is done. I'm like, I used to count 30 days. Oh, okay, 30 days I could manage. So 2 more months. Okay. 90 days. Oh, 100 days. No, 120 days. So that's the way, like now 4 months over, still I follow the same routine because I know the benefits. And I have a lot of improved gut health, which was a trouble for me, I mean, upper tummy bloating, and I used to have lots of indigestion, gastric, and all those. All are like fatafat gone. I'm perfectly fine, and I know what to eat now. I actually don't want to change my routine. That's the thing I gotten into right now. I know I want to stick to it.
Someone forcing you to eat 3 meals.
I'm sorry.
Someone who's forcing you to eat more.
Yeah. Now I can't.
No,
If
not
people
difficult.
say, you have to eat this much, no, I'm not eating that much. Now, initially when we started, my mother was worried. What will you eat? What will you eat? Will you not have a cravings? Will you not faint and fall down? All those things. Now my mother is like, if she knows that I am eating rice even for one bowl, itna bhi, like she will be like, come, I'm going to call Urmi and complain. You're not eating that. No, it is not good for you. I'm really surprised. She's 73 now. She knows, what is good, and
Good.
she knows what is good for me. And she didn't pick a stick. That's the only thing. And whenever I go to her place, also she makes sure she calls and asks me,
Yes, yes.
what are the things you want me to make it ready? So I'll keep it ready. So she used to keep it ready. And my brother and all people at family, they used to support a lot.
Yes, yes, I am fully aware of that. So it's not just only like it's not just the weight loss, right? You also spoke about improved gut health. What else? What other changes do you see in yourself because of the program?
See, first thing, more than me, first thing some people notice at me as soon as they see me is the brightness in my face. I used to look dull and, tired and all. Now, how much ever work I do, even if I sleep 6 to 7 hours a day, there is a glow in my face, that very fresh face. That's the thing which lots of people see as a difference in me when they see me after 3, 4 months. And definitely when they're seeing me after 3, 4 months or a year, they can see, how did you get down this much? You are feeling very, you look very better now, the plumpness, the chubbiness had come down. How did you work it out? Who helped you and how did it happen? Tell me about it. That's what they ask. And yeah, the energy levels are better. How much ever, I have so many things to do, multitask. How much ever things I do, my energy levels are like always maintained. And not even a single time I had, dizziness when I started with the meal plan, which I had as a question because I used to have a little low BP. So
Yeah.
all those, like, all seems to have fixed, and leg pain and all those are perfectly fine. Now and then, leg pain would be there because, you tend to stand a lot, but comparatively, it is very good. And I could see that when I initially started, I couldn't walk more than 4 rounds when I started walking around my apartment. Now, like 15, 16, 20, like I have my timer, one hour, I have to finish it. And I don't feel tired at all.
Good. So what's the future looking like, Sundari?
Want to maintain, now I know how to eat healthy, how to balance it out, what to eat, what not to eat. So I'm very hopeful I'll be able to manage. Maybe there might be here and there might be 1 or 2 kgs extra which might put up, but I know now how to balance it out. So, I'm with lots of learning now about food. Before it was totally different. Now I know what is the difference. And yeah, I look at it as a, very nice learning journey for me. So I can help my teenage son also to,
Eat right.
eat healthier because, these kids are more into junk stuff. And in our house, bread is completely banned. There's no bread anymore. And slowly we have pizza, burger, everything is stopped. So
Good.
even if we go out, it's more like salads first.
True.
So,
True.
so
So you're already inspiring people around you, right? People
true.
near and dear ones who are seeing the changes and they also want to make that improvement in their life, right? So what would you advise people when they ask you and they feel they want to do, what do you advise them?
See, first thing is if they want to do, they have to be, ready to give that 3 to 4 months time for themselves. Like it's never too late. You
It's
have
a
to take care of
commitment.
yourself
Yeah.
and you have to pamper yourself, and nothing wrong in taking time out for yourself. At last, if you are healthy and fit, people who are dependent on you, they will also be very happy. And yeah, you come first.
Good.
So I always tell them.
Yes, yes. Sundari, before we end this, one message that you would like to give to everybody who is listening to this.
Yep. Please take care of yourself. Nothing wrong in, taking care of yourself, pamper yourself, eat good. cut down all your junk. And, when you see the transformation in yourself, that happiness cannot be bought.
True, 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 true. Thank you so much. Wishing you all the best, Sundari, for the future. And I know that we have bonded, so our journey doesn't end here. And wishing you all the very best. Thank you
Thanks a
for
lot.
joining.
Thank you all. Thanks for listening. Good day.
Good day. Bye-bye. Over to you, Achint. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Urmi. Wow, what a story. Please give a great round of virtual or real applause from your side. Come on, guys. So I really liked few of the points that were mentioned there, like please take the journey one day at a time, right? And a coach has to become the bad cop in the beginning, but they will also be your greatest promoters when your story is there to be published, right? So with this, I would like to, the people who are starting their journey now have a very challenging time ahead of you. That is the festive season, right? And those who have even gone through that. So let's talk a little bit about that. I'll just share my screen. Let me know once the screen is visible. I hope it's visible.
Yes, Achint.
Okay. So we are talking about guilt-free festivals, right? As sounds a little bit opposite. That we are talking about festivals, but we are also mentioning guilt-free, right? But when you have started on this journey, you can always make some smarter choices. It will not be perfect, but you have to give your best. So let's talk about few of them now. Yeah. So first of all, is that you have to be mindful of your journey. As I'll take the reference from Sundari's journey, that when she was mentioning at the beginning, it was a lot of choices that she has to maintain about what to eat, what not to eat, and what's the best person to go to at the beginning of the journey. It's your coach. Trouble them as much as you can, right? So in the beginning of the journey, you will have less control. You will have to limit your choices, but you always have to be in touch with your coach, right? So they can give a good guidance. You're already into the journey. You have better control. You have a lot of choices, but still you have to be wary about not going askew from your journey a lot. Now, once you've gone to the transformation, you're already aware of the choices that you have to make. You have the control over this. Now, as even Sundari was mentioning, once you've gone to the transformation, your environment starts supporting you. So even her mother is her biggest cheerleader now as well, right? And that is how the environment around you also changes, and that makes the journey a little bit different. But still, I have to give you some pointers. So let's talk about the pointers. I will give you 5 pointers. So the first one is, see, in our tradition, we have always believe in this concept of fast and feast, right? We always have some auspicious day of fasting before we go into a day of feasting. You can talk about Ashtami, you can talk about Navami, and then comes the Dashmi, right? So in that, include fasting your celebrations. Don't go full-fledged if you have not done fasting till now. Follow the intermittent fasting approach. And whenever you are breaking your fast, always make sure that it is something healthy, right? So in fast, when we talk about festivals, we always get in mind the sweets that are there present in the festival. But our festivals also involves a lot of fruit, right? Which are the healthier alternatives. So check with your coach, and once you're breaking the fast, always have some nuts or something. So something healthy to break the fast, and if possible, include a full day fast in your journey. The second is plan ahead, right? So what do I mean by plan ahead? So if I see the festive season, there are always 3 to 4 hotspots. Or the day hotspots. Why do I mention? Is the day when everybody comes around and you have to have a feast. So you will have to decide your days of indulgence. And whenever you are going for a good meal, never go empty stomach because it will always increase the cravings and bring down your progress means a lot of days back. So with this small tweak, you will always have that extra tool in your arsenal that yes, I've identified this day which where I have to celebrate, but I will not go full fledged or empty stomach into it. The next is stay active. So a lot of you would be moving to your hometown. You'll be losing touch with your gyms or the regular places you are going to work out. This is a wonderful time to include neat activities. So before Diwali, if I can get a response from you, what does happen in every household is house cleaning, right? So house cleaning is an activity that everybody in India does. So participate in the household chores. Even you do the festive shopping, you can walk a lot. Participate in the programs. So there are a lot of programs that are organized in societies or even in the hometowns. So that is a big serotonin booster. You feel very happy, and that will also bring down your cravings a lot. One example is you can join daily Garba during Navratri. Why not? Means when you are interested in that, go and participate, right? The next one I cannot stress on this highly enough is that you have to stay hydrated. You have to have 2 to 3 liters of water daily. But now, apart from that, you also have to keep replenishing yourself with electrolytes, whether you're fasting or whether you're doing a lot of household work or outside. It's the electrolytes that you need. And meanwhile, Achint, you can tell us what are the electrolytes that you need to
I think there's a glitch. I think there's a power cut. Meanwhile, Achint is figuring out his logistics. Why don't we write down in the chat one takeaway so far that we have had till now? It could be either through Sundari's story sharing or it could be through Achint's. Chat is open. One, if we all
yeah.
can write one takeaway. Yeah, Achint, over to you.
Hello. Am I audible now?
Yes, yes, we can hear you, Achint.
Okay, okay. Let me know when did you lose me? Is it on this slide itself?
Hydration on hydration.
Okay. I'll just go one slide before. Yeah. So I think the first point was covered. The second point is very important is that keep replenishing yourself electrolytes. Normally what happens is that whenever we think we need energy, we eat something, but that is actually most of the time, or I will say 70% of the time, that is just a lack of electrolytes. So you will save yourself a lot of calories and you will always be on the track if you just keep this tip in handy. So now stay active. What I think went back. Yeah. So now let's talk about the healthier options. So how can you replace the festivities or the indulgent food that you have with the healthier options? First of all, always cut the store-bought sweets or store-bought snacks. Prepare a healthy snacks. We have on our TU page, we have a lot of healthy options of sweets and snacks. Go check them out and pick few of your favorites. Put on your chef hats, and it is a wonderful time to create your own indulgent sweet dish that is still healthy but still not taking you off the track. So be the food detective, follow that out. Now, these were the 5 tips that I have to share with you, but there is also a special mention. So, like in movies, we get the special appearance, right? The special mention is sleep well. Why is this point important? Is that if you have good sleep, you will always have better willpower. What does it translate to? Better decision making. You'll also have very less cravings because when you sleep well, your body is functioning well, and it will always decrease its cravings. Either it is late night snacks or early morning breakfast that you need, that or early morning coffee or tea that you always think you need. So it's very important to include this in your regimen. And one of the major factors that you can think about is if you have less time to eat, if you sleep good, so 7 to 8 hours. or even 8 hours, you have only 16 hours to eat. So that's a side benefit that I can mention here. So these are the points that I wanted to discuss with you all. And with that, I'll just conclude our presentation, wishing you all a very happy and healthy festive season. So here I'll just stop sharing. I hope that added value to all of you, and I hope the journey as well inspired you. So we had a wonderful open house today. I hope you had noted down some pointers. And first of all, a very happy Navratri to all. The festive season is just beginning. We have a long road ahead of us. Let's enjoy it. Let's make better decisions and get back to your coach. Always, before changing anything or before following any of these pointers, get back to your coach, check with them where are you in your journey, because as I mentioned, that's why that was the first slide. It's very important in which part of a journey you are, and that's how the pointers will be tweaked. Wishing you all very happy Sunday, and see you in the next meeting. Thank you.